expecting this Daimler for you. It is 24-year-old car. Let's go through the bodywork. Vehicle had sustained previous body repairs, previous resprays. Everything is done to the, I would have to say, good visual standard. However, they are obviously due to the age, where there is slight corrosions developing on those niggly areas. There are some surface corrosions around the engine bay, legs, etc. So was around here things developing. You see there's sort of bubbles underneath, so where the moisture gets in there. There are few light dings around here. There are some light scratches, which I would consider acceptable for the 24-year-old vehicle. Some paint peeling off, some previous repair marks. Let me just get the focus on some light corrosion developing. Panel jointed area cracking. Same around here, same around light corrosion here. Obviously, regards to bodywork, visually it looks very good. There are a few marks on a bumper tube. It's minor. There are a few, obviously, chipped edges you will see, and it had some previous welding work underneath that had been done. These both sections on both sides starting to corrode. So was the previous repairs. There are corrosion developing. More likely will need to be cleaned up and get off the, basically clean it up, prep it and redo it to stop corrosion further. But obviously you ain't gonna stop it, it's always keep coming back. There are a few holograms on it on this section where it's visual. Clear coat is peeling off in those areas. There was few marks around in the arches with regards to corrosion, very minor on it. There is thing I don't like is this section here. It doesn't look like they've been changing quarter panel, but they've been doing some repairs. We had some repairs previously. As you can see, there's a fresh there's a fillers there, so it might have had some sort of previous crash repairs, you know. As on that side I can see it's been grinded sort of off this section, so more likely they've been changing this section, as there are sort of imperfections like a filler, so that you can change the quarter. So if things been done at some point due to corrosion or something, as there is corrosion here, and when we're peeling off you can see it's been grinded off, so no one would in a real sensible mind would do anything. So I think potentially it sort of overlays, you know, so potentially something or previous accident damage or anything or corrosion is significant filler used in this section, and as I mentioned on that side, corrosion. That is basically the bodywork. You have some surface corrosions on a suspension system, which would be expected. Both rocker covers leaking, more on that side, less on this side. So when he's doing crank alternator belt, the cable tie on the accelerator cable, I fitted the retainer, just refit the retainer. This headlight is loose, the ring, yeah, the headlight is loose, it's not clipping in or something is broken. Just a few stone chips which are minor present, same on a bumper. The grill was missing, but they fitted off they fitted. I think they're aftermarket. That looks like to me. There's some modified bulbs fitted. Washer spraying away from the windscreen. There's part of the service history. Not sure when the last service been done. I think 2022. That's the body work basically. Obviously, if you haven't seen the car, there will be a few niggly things. This section visible with the previous respray, some hologram. There's quite a bit of filler used. Not significant, it would be acceptable. Some light scratches. All tyres are cracked, need replacing. They're 2016. Interior, let's go to interior. Fair wear and tear present, heavier on the driver's side. Good pleasant rear section. Again, that side more seated out. Heated seats, everything is working. Regards to diagnostic scans, I will do another scan. Due to this is a changeover first of the day, and then it turns into XJs when the Daimler stops making those engines. It's can't really have to do it two ways, and if you use proper Daimler scan manufacturers, the more likely will be some fault. But we'll do another scan after the road to see if there's anything significant. Otherwise, there was nothing sort of abnormal. You can see the wear. So that's about the vehicle. I did notice slight tweak on our engine, sort of very fine misfire, and then it sort of faded away. So I'm gonna go for the road test. The rest of it I will put in a summary, or I might do another video. Hi, I completed this inspection. I road tested the vehicle. I road tested actually twice because I noticed where there's overflow tank. On a wiring next to it, there was a bit of coolant and didn't make any sense, you know. So I had to look again. I road tested again. It's not pushing coolant there. However, the engine was hot initially when I arrived on inspection. So it's whether there is a hole in the overflow tank, which is in a left sort of wheel arch area, and is sort of, because it doesn't come out from the top where the pipe goes, and so it just kind of doesn't make any sense. So because it would not be part of the inspection further, it needs further investigation, just to see what's going on. Cooling system pressure is slightly low, you know. Would expect to be higher, but it's not over pressurized and it's not pushing anything out. It possibly do further checks if the thermostat is operating properly, and it has good flow of from the water pump. Otherwise, there's nothing abnormal which indicates any head gasket issues or potential head gasket issues. Yeah, it just doesn't make any sense, you know. Which I'm left to just to note there might be potentially some issues in the future, or once you will get in and do further checks and find out something is not right. So at the moment I can't find any abnormal issues. When you do pick up this vehicle from the cold start, make sure the chain is not rattled because engine was hot, etc. Oil is reasonably clean. It's been changed at some point, but there's no sort of recent service histories or changes, as much as I've seen in that sort of service history. Also do car history check. Possibly this vehicle had previous accident damages, but if it's been repaired under insurance, it would not show. Otherwise, everything what I can see is being repaired to acceptable standard. But obviously, if you want to know exactly what happened, then it will have to sort of strip down, find out all the manufacturer's original readings, and it becomes a bit of a roller coaster, you know. So that's from my professional opinion. Otherwise, everything is in line for the age and mileage of the vehicle. Otherwise, visually everything it looks good, as I also had some bodyworks, but everything, suspension, everything handles in a good manner. Doesn't have any abnormal issues. Some squeaks from pedals when you're driving, and you can sort of sense old age feel. Yeah, thanks for using this.